Dear aspirants of Meghalaya, so today I welcome you all to our Learnpro PCS Northeast YouTube channel, and today's video is about the test series which we have launched for the upcoming screening test of MCS 2026 obviously. So we have designed this test strictly according to the pattern of MCS examination. We have not brought the other exam test series into our MCS test series, rather all the questions are new and strictly based on the MCS style of asking the questions. So I will show you our questions, but first let us discuss that how this test you can just simply attempt for. So you can visit our portal learnpro.live and or you can download our application also. It works on both the platforms, Android application as well as Google Chrome. So basically you will find it here, and here are the test details as well as the schedule mentioned, that what kind of tests you will get at which date, and then there is a particular syllabus provided for that tests. So test number 1 we had, it is a sectional test. Altogether we have 8 sectional tests for different subjects and 4 full length tests, which includes 2 CSAT tests also. So basically test number 1 will be history, and for history we have this full syllabus from ancient to modern period, as well as some questions, because MCS has asked 1 or 2 question, rather 1 question from world history also, though it is not in the mentioned in the prelim syllabus, because world history comes in the main syllabus, but still they have asked 1 question last year. So we have included also 1 to 2 questions from the world history also, but anyway, rather you can avoid those kind of questions and you can easily you can clear this exam anyway. So test number 1 will be history, which is basically a sectional test, and the subject will be Indian history. Then test number 2 is Indian polity and constitution. Again it is a sectional test. Sectional test means all the question belongs to polity and constitution in test number 2, and all the question in test number 1 belongs to history. The number of questions will be 100 like it is asked in your actual exam. Each question carries 2 marks and the negative marking is 0.66 marks. So it is strictly based on your actual exam, but the change is that these are sectional tests. We have 8 sectional tests. So now on 3rd, that is 19th August, all these 3 tests have been conducted, but obviously you can give multiple number of times. There is no limit to it. So any test you are appearing and you want to do the marks improvement, so you can go back and revise again, and then you can again attempt infinite number of times for any test. So even if some test is left, you can again give it anyway. So test number 3 will be geography, which is again a sectional test. So from physical geography and Meghalaya geography, from all segments the question has been asked. And again the test number 4 is Indian economy, test number 5 environment and ecology, and all are sectional tests. Test number 6 is science and tech, test number 7 is current events, because as you all know, the weightage of current events is very significant in MCS prelims examinations. So this year also the weightage can be much more. Last year there will be around 24-25 questions, but this time the number of questions may increase. It may go up to 30-35 questions. So that is why we have put special emphasis on current affairs, and we have released our current affair. In addition to Meghalaya current affair, we have just given a large number of current affairs, and you can easily cover that in 1 week. So anyway, so test number 8 will be basically Meghalaya special GK, because we cannot ignore Meghalaya special, because in all the state PCS it is a common thing that 33% questions come from your state. So basically here also the same condition is followed. The questions, the 1 or 2 questions you will see the difference, but altogether it is roughly around 30% questions asked from the particular state. In this case it is from Meghalaya. So that is why we have given this anyway. So now comes the test number 9, which is a full length test basically. So full length test means complete general studies, and it will just simulate your real test. The pattern and the number of questions are exactly according to whatever it is asked last year and based on our analysis. So here you will find questions from all the sections. So this is the first full length test, then you will get the second full length test, and then you have to go, and test number 11 and 12 is basically CSAT test, Civil Services Aptitude Test. So these are all the tests which we have given here, and if you go down you can find that all the tests are given here. So now it is in online mode, so you can simply attempt, or you can press the attempt and then you can find this kind of portal. So once you agree to the terms and conditions, it is just basic terms of condition that internet speed should be high and all those kind of stuff, then you can find the questions like this on our portal. And then again some questions are factual, that is one liner questions, and these are the most difficult, because if you don't know the fact then you cannot solve it. And then if I pass on to next, you will find some statement based questions also. So here, like it is asked in the real MCS examination, there will be statement based questions also, and then there are variations in statement based questions also. So since I cannot show you everything here in this particular video, you can go and find it yourself. After the test is conducted, your marks will be given and top 5 scorers marks will be published on our portal. Then again, if you go back, and let me just end it here. So if you go back, let me submit this test because I cannot go back from here. Okay. So now I have submitted this test and you will get the result. You can see here that how it is, the result can be viewed from here. So it is simply because I have not attempted any single question, because it is from my end. So you can attempt your questions and you can get here complete in a graphical method all your weakness, strength and everything, that is SWOT analysis. So basically it is a very comprehensive analysis will be there related to your strength area, weak area and everything else in a graphical format as well as here. So after the test is conducted, what we do, we provide you with the another kind of paper, PDF. We create this test is uploaded in the portal, and then we have created another PDF also which I want to show you. So this PDF looks like this, which is basically completely according to your whatever the design of the question which is asked in your prelims exam. So now you can see here that in the screening test you will find this type of paper. So now we convert those papers strictly into your whatever design of the question you will find in the actual exam. We convert that and we provide this PDF to you so that you can get a printout and you can solve at your home in offline mode also. So these are the things which we will provide you. You can see here. Now coming to the quality of question, if you see, this is the test number 1, history, and the quality of question will be like this, which is strictly based on the nature, the depth of the question which is asked in MCS exam. It is very, very carefully and meticulously prepared. We have done a very thorough analysis of the trend, of the depth, of the style of the question which is asked in MCS examination, and then only we have put forward each and every type of question. So there is a high probability you will find similar topics or similar questions in your actual examination, but we don't claim it, because that will be simply a misguide to every student that test in the question in the actual exam the questions from our test series will come. Obviously it will come, but we don't want to go and misguide you to sell our test series for that purpose only. It is for practice. It is a coincidence that you will find in the exam the same question or the same topic anyway. So as you can see in your examination, in the actual examination, the questions are like this, placed like this. So here statement based questions are also there, and then we have different kind of factual questions. It is a mix which is basically you will find in the test paper. So again I am not going to show you all the questions here. You can just simply download it, you can get the print and you can solve it offline at your home also in your suitable time. And the time recommended is basically 9:30 AM to 11:30 AM. This test is ongoing. So on the every day, whatever the test day is, there will be a notification at 9:30 AM that test has started, and you try your best to be available at that time, because that will be the time of your examination. So basically if you are giving the test in that time, then you will be acclimatized more and you can simply do excellent in your examinations. So basically this was all about the tests, and I hope you liked it. And just if you find any difficulty in finding the test in our portal, simply message on our number which is given in the description. So simply the number is 9102557680. So you can obviously you are sending lot of queries to us. For the tests also you can send simple type of or similar type of queries to us. So thank you everyone. So hope you like it and it will be beneficial for all of you. Thank you.